and I note his very positive and very passionate input to this debate. Madam Deputy Speaker, the United Kingdom has a very proud naval tradition spanning several centuries. Various classes of ships and, more recently, modern submarines, together with their highly trained crews and enhanced weaponry systems. They have served to effectively protect our island nation and its people, either offensively or defensively, as the intelligence gathering, assessments of risks and dynamics so determine. Going forward, I trust that the Royal Navy's own stated aim to be guardians and diplomats remains to the fore, a stabilising influence to prevent rather than to engage in conflict, unless, of course, needs must, and then, and only then, to be used as a last resort. I note the former battleship HMS Dreadnought in 1915 was only one of its class to ram and sink an enemy submarine, proving itself as a powerful deterrent and perhaps the reason for a later UK submarine to bear the name Dreadnought, as a continuing stark reminder of powerful deterrence. The Royal Navy's ballistic missile submarines having kept the United Kingdom and its people safe for over the last 50 years, or indeed half a century. Indeed, the Dreadnought programme is referred to as maintaining the UK's posture of continuous at-sea deterrent, as it will replace the Vanguard class in or around the 2030s, initially with existing Trident missiles. It is, Madam Deputy Speaker, worthy of note, and it's been said before, that since 2010 this government have reduced the number of operational warheads available to our submarines, and that, I believe, is a step in the right direction. The UK's strategic nuclear deterrent is located proudly in Scotland, at Her Majesty's Naval Base in the Clyde, and for some that may prove very controversial, for others it may be a form of military NIMBYism, though the facility provides significant employment opportunities, and as I understand it by 2020, that Scotland is set to host the entire Royal Navy submarine fleet, leading potentially to the numbers of military and civilian employees increasing from approximately 6,800 employees to a staggering 8,500 jobs in Argyll and Bute in Scotland.
Excellent.
It would be remiss of me if I failed to mention
Thank the honourable gentleman to forgive me. And even if his figures were correct about the number of those directly involved in the Trident programme, at 200 billion for the renewal programme and 6,000, whatever it was he quoted, that works out about over 29 million per employee. That's quite an expensive job creation scheme.
I thank the Honourable Lady for that intervention. I'm not sure what abacus she's bought or where she's purchased it. I would return your abacus or calculator back to where you bought it and ask them to check it that it is indeed accurate.
Will my honourable friend give way?
Certainly.
I think the point that's been made here by my honourable friend is that you don't put a price on safety and security and the ability to be able to sleep at night. These people give their lives and it impacts on their families in order that they can keep us safe. It's a peripheral benefit that there are jobs for the people of Scotland, and I find it demeaning to say that that's not a fair price to pay.
Can I thank my honourable friend for that intervention? And I think the single word we're looking for, the protection of our country and its people, is priceless. It would be remiss of me if I failed to mention the delayed safe disposal of the end-of-life nuclear submarines that's been mentioned before. It has been some time, and the point was very well made, but I understand the Government is in constructive negotiations to resolve this somewhat belated project but very important issue, and I'm sure they will. They have to resolve it.
Right.
Just briefly.
No. Can you tell me two things? How are those negotiations going? Who are they happening with? And should there be a public inquiry?
I thank you for that additional abacus. I'm sure it will come as no surprise that these discussions and conversations I am not privy to. But should one like to? My goodness me, why, I'm entitled to talk about it. Are you taking away entitlement from fellow parliamentarians now? Lodge a question to the MOD.
Well, said that.
Can we restore some semblance of politeness to this debate? It's an important debate. It was going quite well, actually. What I don't want to happen is that we descend into a kind of shouting match at the other end of the chamber. And I really mean that. It is important that we discuss this important issue and respect each other's views. Bill Grant.
Madam Deputy Speaker, may I apologise if I have caused any inconvenience to this chamber this afternoon. Anyway, I think what is most important about this debate, may I, as a proud Scot, a proud parliamentarian and a proud unionist, may I pass on my thanks and the thanks of many others to the submariners, past and present, for keeping us safe for half a century, all day, every day, for 18,250 consecutive days. They should be proud of it, and quite rightly so, and we should be quite rightly proud of them. In closing, I hope that the Minister will agree with me that we should never lose the sight of the focus of the Treaty of the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, and that he may be able to confirm today that it remains the UK's long-term goal to be part of a world without nuclear weapons. Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker.
Ronnie Cowan.